Hey guys, welcome to my live chat. This is Suarez again. We're here to discuss a couple of topics today. We're going to discuss the Burning Man situation that is going on right now, and also the police chase. We didn't do the police chase. Okay, we'll do that some other time. Don't worry, I'll post it afterwards. I completely forgot there was other more important topics to discuss. So that's just it is what it is. It took over. So we're gonna be discussing, and also I'm gonna be waiting for some of you to come in so you can see a few of the videos that I have, and you can read over a lot of the articles that I've read. There's one about a female auto body shop that is inclusive with women and men, but mostly made for women unless men want to get their nails done. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? Pedicures always recommended. Men, get your manicures, get your pedicures. There's nothing wrong with that. Then as well, we're going to be discussing the topic of the wall, the border wall from Mexico. Out on Mexico sides, they went ahead and painted it the way they felt Mexico represents Mexico, and I couldn't agree more with them. I absolutely love it. So let's get into the one video that we're going to get into. This is from Coop 2.0 on IG and also on Facebook, and you will see all of his information at the end of the show. But please support him. He is absolutely hilarious, and I followed him on his two accounts, which unfortunately just today he was banned, and we will get into that once this video plays.
Oh, right there.
Listen,
Huh? Okay, let's talk more pipettes.
I've been doing this for 30 minutes straight, little lady.
I ain't really been that
Yeah,
long.
I know, I'm tired.
I mean, you over exaggerate. Only been like 3 minutes. Look at you. You're like a pro at it. You look like you was about to stop. Keep going. See, look, what the fuck I say?
Now what?
Come on. Come on, mom. Don't be like that.
What? What do you want? You want more?
Yes.
You want more?
Yes. Don't you tease me. See, I knew you was going to do that.
And that's Padme and her Spanx, as now I'm calling them the Patties. But that is Coop 2.0. Follow him on Instagram. On I believe he's also on TikTok. That's by the same name. This is, I believe, his second account. His first account got banned exactly the same way. I was talking to him, chatting with him today on Instagram about the video that he created for Padme. And as I am hitting send, he gets disabled. I freaked out. My heart sank because I was like, oh my God, we lost a good one. Like, I don't get what is the deal. This man is providing laughter, entertainment in such dark times. He's bringing, cheerfulness, happiness in a time where I swear, every other scroll that I go through, it could be two funny videos and then something tragic. So I don't understand what is the deal. What are you guys doing? Why are you banning people that are not doing anything wrong, but yet celebrities get away with almost unaliving people, let's say that, and also just nudity. You guys are so against nudity, but yet I've seen Kylie Jenner, all those the dumbasses, Kardashians, half naked, almost nipple out, yet they're doing that. They're doing their thing. They don't even get reprimanded. Why? Because they're paying. You guys, it's all about money. That's all this is. If you have money, you do whatever the hell you want online. I can tell you this for a fact. So please go support Coop 2.0 and just laugh. Just laugh. That's all he does. He just provides laughs. That's all it is. So now we're going to get into another one. Here we go. Here's Coop's 2.0 page. We can do that. I'm going to share this at the end as well. And then also, I believe his TikTok is Coop 2.0 and his threads is also Coop 2.0. Hey, who's giving me the hearts? Join my chat. I can't see who this is. Thank you for the hearts and thank you for the love, guys. This is what happened to him. Look at his account. Look at his poor account. This is literally while speaking to me, he got disabled. He has put in an appeal. They said it would take about 48 hours to respond. So I'm hoping he gets his account back because again, it's just laugh. It's just funny stuff. So please, Instagram, give Coop 2.0 his fucking account back. Hashtag give Coop his account back. So now we're going to get into the border wall. This is what it looks like on the Juarez side. You can tell, fuck Donald Trump y su pinche muro. That's actually a little nice. I would have got a little bit more ham on that one. This is basically So Trump ordered the border wall painted black to absorb the sun and heat and make climbing harder. If that's not torture, I don't know what is. Mexicans responded by painting beautiful murals on their side. And this is one of them. This is the other one. This is another one. And you can also look this up online. You can on Instagram, you can just go border wall, Mexican border wall, and you will see how beautiful it is. On the other side, they can paint it black all they want. Here's my thing. You could tell this orange person, whatever you want to call him, because I still don't have a good name for him. There's many that have been thrown, but they are so difficult to roll off the tongue, just like he doesn't roll off the tongue either, that it's crazy to me that you could tell that he was not a child that ever went outside. Because do you forget that we can climb? We can climb walls, we can climb trees, we can jump, we can, use objects around us to climb the wall a little bit, go up higher in the wall and climb the wall. So I don't understand the logic, but then again, he has no logic. So yeah, I do understand where he's coming from. He just wants to hurt people and people get hurt. And that's not going to happen. We are resourceful. That's one thing we Latinos, Hispanics is fucking resourceful. So we are not going to let him do this. And this goes back to the Pulse thing. DeSantis is the one that said that the Pulse mural on the streets had to be painted over. And what did they do? And you know what? Last night they had an FHP patrol in the corner right where the crosswalk was, guarding it, because they got so mad that people were just going back and painting over it. That's it. That's all they were doing, painting over it. Something that was never on the agenda to get removed. It never was on the agenda. This was DeSantis doing. So yeah, just keep that in mind, by the way. So I want to talk about something now, actually a little more serious, and this goes to Burning Man. And as much as I've always said that I've wanted to experience Burning Man because of what Burning Man used to be back in the day, and I'm talking about many 20 years ago, maybe even more, now it's just become Coachella. It's become Coachella in the desert. Let's say that's what it's become. Because if you have the money, it's called, if I'm not believing it, it's called 88NA or AN. Look it up. It is a private airport that they have on the playa. Hey, Coop. Hi, honey. I'm so glad you joined me. Oh my God, I'm so happy and I'm so sad. You have no idea how my heart sank. My heart sank so bad when I'm like, did he block me? Because I thought I was a streamer. But I'm like, no. I went and I looked and I'm like, and then it said at the bottom that your account had been disabled, and my heart broke. Not because of my video, but because of your page, because you bring so much joy, so much laughter every day, almost every other, because I have you as, I have your notifications turned on. So I know when you post stuff. But man, thank you so much for that. You really, really do brighten my day. And I'm so happy. Like I said, and I will say it again, never have I paid anybody on social media for anything, and you were the first one. I did so because you earned that. You are talented, and I hope, I really, 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 really hope you get your account back. I'm going to light all the candles. I'm going to go ask the moon to get your account back. I'm going to see if I can call the ancestors. Call the ancestors. Robert! Hey, Robert! ¿Cómo estás? Qué lindo. Gracias por acompañarme, mi amor. Oh, by the way, guys, I do speak Spanish. I am bilingual, so I may throw a little Spanglish in here and there. So don't get discouraged. I speak both. I actually might do a Spanish version one day. I don't know, a Spanish YouTube live. I don't think I've ever seen that. Have I ever? No, I've never seen a YouTube. Obviously, I haven't gone searching. I'm sure they are way out there. There's gotta be. So I'm definitely not the moon. Yes, I'm gonna ask the moon. That bitch owes me. I'm sorry, no, Mother Moon. I'm sorry. Mejor Roberto que bien, mi amor. Me alegra mucho. Yeah, I'm going to ask the moon, my ancestors. I'll ask them. You need your account back. We need that account back. You got more videos to do for me. Roberto, how is your mom? So then back to the Burning Man thing. So I learned that they went ahead and they've had, and this is something that is known. Unfortunately, it has been known now. The Burning Man people within Burning Man do know about it, but of course, it's always been a secret because La Playa, that soil, that ground is very, very delicate, very sensitive. we always have issues. I've done many events at Jean Dry Lake Bed. This is Julia's up. It is. I agree, Coop. I've done events at Jean Dry Lake Bed where another festival, which unfortunately I have to say this, I am not for at this festival at the moment. I'm not going to say the name right now until later, but it's a festival that has always been done at Jean Dry Lake Bed. It was much smaller. We always had BLM on our asses about it. You know, my crews were always super careful. Production was always very careful about how they treated this land because we respected it. If we even dug into, we had to like make sure they knew that we were digging into the soil. Okay, we had to, when we lifted everything up, everything had to be nice and like back to place, more or less, without looks. It would have to look untouched, and that's the way we left it. There's drum circles within Las Vegas community. These drum circles help people manage their feelings, their emotions that they are hiding. You know, that they can't speak out. Freely for fear of like being criticized or just because they're introverts and they don't speak to anybody. So they have these drum circles every week or at least once a month, the bigger ones that they would have out in the dry lake beds, the Mojave Dry Lake Bed and also the Jean Dry Lake Bed. These are the two that they got kicked out of. One, the Mojave Dry Lake Bed is because of Jeff Bezos, because Amazon bought, listen to this, sacred land. Jeff Bezos paid to make an airport on that damn land. So now there's signs all over the place where we had the drum circles, and these signs are now saying that is private property, privately owned property. You cannot even with permits can you use the land. You can't even step foot on it. But we would always catch shit if we even left, and thankfully we never did, but if you left a scrap of paper, you know, you'd get reprimanded, and that's it. You can never go back. So here's Burning Man on Black Rock City. All right, now we're calling it Clout Rock City. Why? Because yesterday Channing Tatum arrived, and guess what? A private jet on La Playa, leaving La Playa marked, the soil just shitty, like shit. It's you see, there's this one girl that did a video, and I'm gonna show you right now. Give me 1 second.
First private jet.
This is the video of the jet plane arriving on La Playa with Channing Tatum, which, by the way, this guy was dick riding, and he would have sucked Channing Tatum right off right there as he left the plane. But this jet plane, yes, landed on La Playa, and this is apparently an airport that they do temporarily. That's not a fucking airport. That is, look at this. Look at the way the ground, look at the ground. Like, come on, guys, seriously? That's not, no, that's bullshit. Bullshit. So you mean to tell me, and yesterday I actually left. Look, I'm telling you, look at the ground, look at the ground. Yeah, that's me commenting on their TikTok because fuck them. That is not something, that's not a flex. I'm glad that everybody, for the most part, is saying the same fucking thing. This is bullshit. This is not what Burning Man has been about. And unfortunately, Burning Man has not been about Burning Man. The original Burning Man for the last maybe 10 years, ever since the influencers, and I'm sorry to say it, they're ruining everything. Coachella, they've ruined EDC, they've ruined, because everything is for clout, everything is for views. You're not there to enjoy yourself, you're there to promote yourself. So that's not what any of this is about. So these people are doing all of this. This was my response to BLM, which obviously no response from them. But you know, it's kind of unfair. It's unfair that these drum circles paid their permits. Okay, they have everything they need. They did 1 or 2 drum circles at Jean Dry Lake Bed, and then they were told that they cannot do it again. But yet here comes a festival again in October. Okay, with a stage the size of the main stage at EDC. At least by what I've seen. That's gonna mess up Jean Dry Lake Bed, yet you're allowing it. And I'm sorry, but that festival, I had a deep love for it because of what it meant to me and what it stood for back when I was attending and when I worked it. But now I'm honestly disappointed because they went corporate. It's not even indie artists anymore. Like it's not what it used to be. It's not about people going there releasing whatever, feelings they have inside, what's grudges or, tears that people would cry, people would hug, people would make up, people would make friends, but now it's not about that anymore. It's all about money and who can bring John, like, really? John Mayer? Really? John Mayer doesn't give a fuck about lanterns. John Mayer doesn't give a fuck about, like, if people are suffering. No, he's getting paid. These people are getting paid. It's all fucking money and it's all bullshit. So please, if you guys can, like, go to these TikTok pages and let them know that this is not acceptable. Like, there's what I hate the most and what I do not care to see, and I've held back so much about how I felt about this, is because you see these burners. Oh, you don't know who I am. I stay here the whole time and I clean up and I make sure. No, bullshit. Next week, because I'm going to continue looking at these burners and this Burning Man situation. Next week, I will post all the trash, the bikes, the shit that they leave behind, that the neighbors, the surrounding communities have been complaining about. Okay, someone told me that the natives and the peyotes are okay with it. No, I've spoken to many of them. They are not. They absolutely do not want you guys there. Mother Nature is telling you guys, get the fuck out. She is crashing out and you guys just don't respect it. So when someone gets hurt, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear nobody complaining about it, because it is absolutely unacceptable for you guys to do what you are doing. Burning Man is not about the burn anymore. It's about the fucking clout. That's all it is. And I'm here to tell you, I'm saying that. I don't give a fuck who you are. You guys are not doing things the right way or correctly, and you need to be fucking called out on it. So for that, if you come for me, hey, come to my live, come see me. I'll have a chat with you. I want to know if you guys are really about it, about the conservation of the land or not, because at this point, I really have no, I don't, I rather go to Wasteland at this point. Wasteland actually cares more about it, cares more about the land. So I don't want to hear that. Now let's talk about the female shop that I was talking about. This is an all-female repair shop. Allows you to get your hair, nails done while they fix your car. And also, they also teach women how to fix their cars to, like, the basic stuff, which is amazing. And I am all for this. I don't know how I found out about this just now. Apparently, this place has been around for now 10 years, since 2015. I don't know how I found this out, not just now, but this is an amazing thing. I hope people do go out there and support them. I am not sure exactly where they're located. I'm trying to look now. It says Patrice Banks. The repair shop allows you to get a manicure and get your car fixed. Buying a car and taking it to the auto shop for repairs and maintenance can be a nightmare for many women, and sadly, many of them don't get the same treatment as men. This unfortunate truth prompted materials engineer and mechanic Patrice Banks to open up a ladies-only auto shop in Philadelphia. Oh, there you go, in Philadelphia, called Girls Auto Clinic, or GAC for short. Founded in 2015, the goal is to empower females and provide them with the know-how to manage their own cars so they can become confident mechanics. Oh my God, I don't know why I struggled so much with that damn word, mechanics. They have the option of availing of a manicure, pedicure, or even a blowout. The Clutch Beauty Bar. Oh my God, I love the name. I fucking love the name. It has so many meanings that I absolutely love it. Really elevates customer experience and provides them with the kind of service that is hard to find anywhere else. I am all for it. I think that is amazing. More of them should pop up. Shit. Makeup, you know what? Make a mechanic. No, you know what? Let me not even say that. I was about to say something. I was gonna say make a mechanic shop with a bar, but imagine driving and drinking and driving. No. I didn't say that. Don't scratch that fucking idea. Oh my God. But I think it's a great idea. Even if a beauty salon, shit, men could go get their car fixed and get a pedicure, even a blowout if you got, long hair. Get it done, man. Get it done. Fix yourself. So I don't know if you guys, there was one topic that I wanted to do. Give me 1 second. I'm going to find it now. So there it is. You remember the post I made the other day asking women to let me know whether ribbed condoms also gave them vaginal infections, because I've always suffered from that mushroom duck, the la tortura mushroom. What? What the hell, Matt? What the fuck is mushroom duck? That okay? So I've always wondered who thought ribbed condoms meant better for her pleasure, because not for me. And according to a lot of women that came on my post and DM me, it also causes very much discomfort. Not just that, but the spermicide lubricant that they use would also irritate me after a certain amount of time, because I am highly sensitive in that area. I basically don't even enjoy fingers near that area. And what's crazy to me is that I had one guy that I had to tell to go himself, because he said that the reason I don't like fingers in that area is because I am a calling girl, a working girl. No, I don't like fingers, not even mine. I don't even use my fingers. Even if I wash my hands 20,000 times, I'm paranoid. I'm sorry, I'm paranoid. Fingers are disgusting and I just don't like them. But the ignorance of that one person to say that was just like, whoa, this is such a like stupid mentality to have. And it's not even, I can't even say male mentality, because women are stupid in that area too. I'm sorry, a lot of women do not know about their bodies, and it is a hot damn shit. You can't hear me. Who can't hear me? Can you hear me now? Oh, you're good now. Okay. Jesus, scared me. Coop. So I was curious. I wanted to know who invented the ribbed condoms for her pleasure. A man. Come on. A man invented the ribbed condoms for her pleasure, but it's literally, so it's called by Aqua Industries, and that L. Povax and W. Crawley were cited as the inventors. Apparently, Povax had a number of patents to his name and died in 2014, but I found no further information on Crawley. Things went dark for a year, then someone reached out to me claiming to be his son. So the inventor's son reached out to this reporter and told her the story. When I call him later, Matthew explains that when he was about 10 years old, his dad told him about how he'd worked in the latex industry in the early 1970s. Very casually, he told me, "I invented the ribbed condom," Matthew says. "I don't think I had much of a reaction at the time, but it stuck in my head. Years later, when I had the internet, I Googled it, but nothing came back. So I figured he must have been yanking my chain. And then again, I recently, and your piece came up." So I want to know what line was he walking down the road that he was like, you know what? I think putting these ridges on condoms will make her feel amazing, just blow her damn mind. No, it doesn't. Not even, women don't even like stuff on their toys that are ribbed, or like, yeah, I'm not saying not all of them. The majority, I mean, some do, but I don't. A lot of women don't. We don't like anything that causes that friction, because you can cause micro tears. If you cause micro tears within the vaginal walls, you will cause an infection and worse. And trust me, those are not fun. They're not fun at all. So please, if you guys have any issues, and also I actually came across a guy, because I also wanted to know if you guys have issues with condoms, if you do have issues with lubricants, if you guys have issues with anything that is out in the market, made for men, made for women, and it actually irritates you. Because I had two guys, one of them told me that the condoms cause rashes in that area. So that's not good. That means that there's something in condoms that is not agreeing with people's bodies, and they need to look into this, because it can cause serious issues down the line, especially if somebody doesn't get, because some people don't have the money to get this taken care of. Some people don't have the money to have, go to the doctor and get it. So I always thankfully know a lot of like the natural remedies, and I've taken care of it back in the past. Thankfully, I haven't had no issues for years, thankfully. So there's another guy that said that he would also get swollen, that his penis would get swollen because of like how compressed it was, even if he would buy extra large ones. So again, I've never been able to use them, which is the reason why I'm kind of the way I am, where I just stay home. And I have a lot of toys to keep me company, so I'm happy about that. But I just don't understand at what point did that your penis doesn't have ribs. So why should a condom have ribs? Why should a penis doesn't have balls on it, but I mean, not on it, but it has under it. You know what I mean? It doesn't have like little ridges, little ribs, little things, spikes, whatever the hell you have. So there's no reason with that. There should just be Lambskin, never used it. Don't know what it feels like. That's been recommended. So moving along, I don't know if you guys want to talk about anything, but as far as that whole Burning Man thing, I'm going to keep track of that because that is really hitting me a little bit home because of the fact of all the people in my drum circle community that are suffering, that don't have a way of talking to people or letting those emotions go, or just sitting in silence and hearing the drums. So I am going to be, keeping track of that. And then also, I'm going to be coming up with other topics. I don't know if you guys saw the guy that was being chased by police earlier this week, and he had so much time being chased by police. He had so much time that he was able to stop. He was able to stop at a gas station and get a full tank of gas before heading back out on the road. The cops still weren't even like a block away from him until he was halfway down the road past the gas station. He waited until he got under an overpass and dipped. And the only thing you see, I swear to God, was better than a movie. Better than a movie. The only thing you see is the car then coming out from under the overpass and the door slightly open. Homeboy had dipped the fuck out. Dipped. And the cops get there, the cops get to the car, and all you see, the cops are like, yeah, no, he was out. That, you know what, that guy had done a little pre-screening and he knew what he was doing, because holy shit, it was absolutely perfect. That was hilarious. I'll post that video up on my socials and all the links and stuff. And by the way, guys, please remember to also subscribe, like, and everything down below. I'll be doing these shows. I'm going to try at least 3 times a week, if, health permitting, weather permitting, life permitting. So I'll be here, I'm going to try to go for an hour, later down the line. Right now, once I get everything in the audience going. But I'm glad you guys are joining me. Coop, Roberto, I don't know who was giving me the heart, La Tortura. I don't know who you are, but thank you for joining me. And I'm still wondering what the hell mushroom duck is. I don't know. That's so random. So I'm going to go ahead and do Coop. Here's your info once again. I'm going to go ahead and show it. Go ahead and follow him on Coop 2.0 on TikTok, Facebook, and hopefully tomorrow, no, not hopefully, for sure, on Instagram tomorrow. And you guys are going to have the best time. I've literally just sometimes gone down his damn page halfway down, and I'm like, okay, now I'm looking like a stalker. Let me stop. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to go ahead and log off now. And then tomorrow, Wednesday, not tomorrow, today's Monday, yeah. Wednesday, I'm going to come back with maybe more stories, and actually a little longer one. I'm gonna go ahead and again, make sure to start compacting everything a little bit better. I'm just getting used to this again. It's been a while, and I just want to get more engagement from you guys. Go ahead and ask me questions if you want, topics that you want to know. What I'm gonna do now on my Facebooks and stuff and socials is also gonna put polls, so you guys can vote on what you want to hear. I'm still looking for a name for my show. I can't come up. I'm usually good at this stuff, guys, and I cannot come up with a name for my show. I don't want it to just be the Suarez this or the Suarez that. Something more like engaging and inclusive, I guess you could say, to everybody. It's going to be English. It's going to be Spanish. Also, I'm also looking, I already have an intro for my show, and I already have it written down, and I changed up some words in a certain lyric that I love and intro, but I need an amazing voice. Unfortunately, I reached out to 2 people. One of them is actually an old friend of mine that I guess his girlfriend didn't like the fact that I reached out to him. Oh, well, too bad. And then I reached out to an influencer that honestly, we had a good rapport going for a bit, but once he blew up, no communication. All I wanted was to use his voice for an intro, give him the credit, and we would have moved on. But unfortunately, again, and this is not the first time it's happened. Unfortunately, there's something, I don't know what it is. I don't understand why people do that. I don't care. I've had 100,000 page, 100,000 follow page, and I've always communicated and contacted and kept in contact with the people that were there before everybody else. Because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be where I am right now, and still am where I am. Because honestly, my loyals are the ones that keep me here and keep me wanting to, giving you content. So I don't understand why influencers, once they get super big, they just stop talking to people. And I'm not just talking about random people. I get that because I get a lot of randos, But I've learned to manage that part where I know who's bullshitting me or who's just out to like get, content, content they wish they could get. But I've never stopped talking to my friends, the people that I consider my loyal followers. I've never stopped talking to them. I at least say hi back, or if they have a question, I'll answer them. But I don't understand it. And I'm not going to blast the person because honestly, I still follow them because I do like their content because they do make good content. But the fact that I reached out with a simple request and you can't even get back to me, that's kind of fucked up. Really fucked up. So it is what it is, to each their own. It's not everybody is the same. I've always been like this. I've always been very social. I've always been interactive. Everywhere I go, I can't help but talk to people. I have a lot to say. What can I say? I have a lot to say. Maybe that's the name of my fucking show. So guys, okay, never mind. I can't leave. Lady Reaper's here. Hey, girl. How are you, mommy? ¿Cómo tú estás, mama? Oh my God. But guys, I really, really, really love that you guys are here, and I am excited about this. Now my brain is like going like this the whole time, and I'm always looking for content. I'm always looking for articles and stuff that you guys probably haven't seen, which is really hard because I know I get sent a lot, and I'm like, oh, you already saw that. Like, send me something else, But thank you so much for being here. Love you guys. I will be back Wednesday, 6 p.m. I don't know yet about 6 p.m. because maybe 7. We'll see, but I'm good. I saw you were live. Yes, baby. I'm here. So I will be back Wednesday with a lot more content, and I'm going to go more in depth with some of the one topic that we were talking about, Burning Man, today. And just go back, share, please. Share the video, share the link so we can get more people engaged. And I will see you Wednesday at 6 p.m. Love yous.